Every single night, I'd slather black dog blood all over my body, then wrap papaya skin tight around my chest, and roast myself over charcoal until the dried blood cracked and fell off. My whole plan? Make myself ugly and dark so I could dodge the arranged marriage my parents were forcing on me. But guess what? This method actually made me look better. My skin got smoother, my figure got more toned. Like what? Even the old emperor started eyeing me, and decided to set me up in a marriage himself. I was absolutely not having it, but he threatened my entire family's lives, so I had no choice but to reluctantly put on the wedding dress. But at the ceremony, that man didn't even bother showing up. He just sent a wooden puppet to humiliate me and had me marry the thing. I ripped the red veil right off. It's our wedding day, there's no groom. I might as well ditch this veil. The guests stared at my face and started whispering among themselves. They thought I had zero shame or dignity, but I couldn't care less. I swept a cold gaze across the room, raised my glass with a smile. I was the only one who mattered here. Then one guest had the nerve to say, all snarky, "Miss Jiang really is the Prime Minister's own daughter, so composed even in a situation like this." They acted like they admired me, but really, they were all laughing at me. I headed back to the bridal chamber and stared at all that red silk everywhere, impatiently stripped off every single piece of the wedding getup, then swept all the peanuts and longans off the bed onto the floor, climbed into bed and was ready to sleep. That's when Nanny Jiang from the General's Manor pushed the door open, saw me sprawled on the bed with my hair a total mess, and her face dropped instantly. She started loudly scolding me. "My lady, you're a daughter of a noble house. How could you act like this? You should have your red veil on, sitting properly at the edge of the bed." I slowly sat up and coldly cut her off before she could finish. "Shut your mouth, you've got some nerve disrespecting me, you old hag." Nanny Jiang flinched, her confidence crumbling, but she still couldn't help herself. "This old servant is the general's wet nurse." I raised the general with my own 2 hands. "The general has always respected me. I'm only saying this for your own good, my lady. If word gets out about how you're acting, it won't look great." An old nanny daring to pull rank on me? I was absolutely fuming. I grabbed a longan that hadn't been swept off yet and hurled it straight at Nanny Jiang. Then my cold voice cut through the air. "Lu Zheng abandoned me on our wedding day and ran off God knows where. Like his reputation is any better than mine? You raised him, not me. What gives you the right to lecture me?" The longan smacked Nanny Jiang right in the face. She lowered her head, but still rushed to defend the great general of the north. "This old servant wouldn't dare. The general was not out fooling around. Please watch your words, my lady." I am the general's wet nurse, and if I may say something you might not want to hear. I backhanded her hard across the face, sending her stumbling 2 steps back. "Who do you think you are trying to school me on manners?" I stepped closer until my finger was practically poking her nose. "If Lu Zheng dares make me the laughingstock of the entire capital today, I'll tear this whole general's manor apart tomorrow. Want to test me?" Nanny Jiang dropped to her knees, trembling head to toe, kowtowing frantically. "Please spare me, my lady. This old servant overstepped. I'll never do it again, I swear." Right at that moment, there was a soft creak at the door, and in walked Lu Zheng, the great general of the north. His face was stone cold as he strode over to Nanny Jiang and pulled her to her feet. Nanny Jiang nervously backed out of the room. And just like that, it was only me and Lu Zheng left. Lu Sheng wore a fine robe, handsome as ever, looked every bit the proper gentleman on the outside. He walked to the edge of the bed and loomed over me, his sharp face cold as ice. "How dare you treat my wet nurse that way?" I hated the way he looked down on me. I lazily stood up, my tone dripping with contempt. "She insulted me first, and I was just putting a servant in her place. What, is this manor run by the help now?" Lu Zheng's brow furrowed, but he said nothing more in Nanny Jiang's defense. His icy gaze swept over me from head to toe. "You're a daughter of a noble family, hair all over the place, outfit a mess. Have you no shame?" I laughed so hard my sides hurt, then fired back with full sarcasm. "Oh, and you're the great war god general? You ditched me on our own wedding day. Clearly nobody raised you right." Lu Zheng's parents had both died long ago. It was just him, alone in that massive manor. "Shut up, don't you dare insult my parents!" I stood with my hands on my hips, grinning like I owned the place. "I'm not insulting them, I'm insulting you. If you're so tough, go ahead and divorce me. Defying the emperor's decree is a crime that wipes out 9 generations. Oh, wait, forgot. Your whole family is just you. Divorce me, only you die. Pretty good deal, don't you think?" I smiled with my eyes watching Lu Zheng seethe, and honestly, my mood had never been better. If he divorced me, I'd be the victim. The emperor couldn't punish the Zhang family. He'd have to console me instead. I looked at Lu Zheng with full anticipation, hoping he'd actually grow a spine. Any romantic feelings? Gone. Get out of here. Lu Zheng was so livid his face went pale, but he didn't dare actually divorce me. He dropped one cold line. "I won't touch you." Then he spun around and walked out. I didn't even glance at him, ate the late-night snack my maid brought, took a nice bath, and went to bed in a great mood. The next day, Lu Zheng and I went to the palace to give thanks. The emperor took one look at us and laughed, saying we were a perfect match made in heaven. He showered us with a pile of gifts. I kept a smile on my face and graciously thanked him for the arranged marriage. On the way back, I sat in the far corner of the carriage, as far from Lu Zheng as possible, completely ignoring him. Lu Zheng could clearly see how openly I was snubbing him. He was a little annoyed but didn't say a word. Once we were through the manor gates, his voice went flat. "I already have someone I love. She should have been the lady of this household, but you took that from her. I feel terrible about it. I'm taking her as my favored concubine, and I hope you won't be petty or give her a hard time." I heard all of that, rolled my eyes, and gave him the sweetest little smile. First of all, let's be clear, I didn't steal this marriage. You think I actually wanted to marry you? Second, take as many concubines as you want, and third, I won't be jealous. I didn't bother with Lu Jung anymore and strolled off. The steward handed over the household management duties. I casually flipped through the manor's ledger and saw there was only 10,000 taels left. I couldn't help but laugh. Good thing I don't need the great general to support me, otherwise I'd literally starve. I tossed the ledger aside, went back to petting my cat, totally at peace. But then Lu Jung had to come ruin it. He showed up in front of me with a cold face, clearly salty that I was living my best life. Good, he's miserable, so I'm even happier. Lu Jung sat down beside me, voice flat. I'll be handing the household management over to my beloved. You don't need to worry about anything in this manner. I slid the whole stack of ledgers right in front of him with a smile. Take it all! Get it out of my sight! Even without running this household, nobody can touch my position here. Lu Jung walked off with the ledgers and the authority token. That evening, I had a leisurely dinner. Then a woman absolutely dripping in jewelry came to pay her respects. This was Chu Lian, Lu Jung's favored concubine. I waved my hand and told her to sit. Chu Lian gave me a grateful smile, then immediately put on her guilt-ridden face. Sister, I genuinely feel so bad for you. Last night was supposed to be your wedding night with the general, but he insisted on staying in my room. I told him to leave, but he just wouldn't go. I'm so sorry, sister. I already knew this girl didn't come here with good intentions. She came to rub it in. Flexing left and right, I gave her a calm smile. My mother only has one daughter, me. I don't have a little sister who's a concubine. You'll address me as my lady from now on. Chu Lian froze for a second, clearly not expecting me to stay totally unbothered. She pressed her lips together and spoke softly. My lady, I kept smiling. A concubine needs her man's love and attention to live well. That's just how it is. I watched Chu Lian's eyes go red, like I just deeply offended her. Chu Lian started sobbing softly. My lady, I didn't intentionally take the household management from you. The general gave it to me himself. He wouldn't let me refuse. Please don't hold it against him. I gave Chu Lian a cool, steady look. Oh, that? I didn't want it, so he gave it to you. Simple as that. Lu Jung heard Chu Lian was in my courtyard and came looking. He saw her in tears and immediately turned on me. Why are you so petty? Why are you picking on Lianer? What did she even do wrong? He tore into me without even hearing my side, and that was the last straw.